Bruh.
Hey guys, I'm back for some more Art of War 3. This is going to be the most extensive guide on aviation control in the game, so without further ado, let's get on with it. Aviation control is a type of micromanagement that a player performs to optimize the use of jets for a higher chance at winning the battle. I will go over three main types of aviation control, noting their advantages and disadvantages. However, let's first learn how jets behave in the game, as their behavior is important to understand in order to have a successful control. When selecting a target on the map using multiple jets, they will converge closer together because they fly in an exact same straight line to the exact same target. So when they return, they will diverge from each other as they have their own separate landing pad to refuel and repair on. Over the years of playing with jets, I've noticed an interesting technique, and I like to call this technique the non-perpendicular attack. Let me explain. As mentioned earlier, jets will converge when targeting an enemy, which can result in insane amounts of splash damage. First, send your jets in a 45-degree angle from your airfields to the point of attack. Once they've arrived at the first location, select the target that you will attack. This keeps your jet in straight line to avoid much of the splash damage that is inflicted on them. Here's an example of a successful execution of this tactic. Here's an example of a poor execution of this tactic, where the player uses the perpendicular attack, not non-perpendicular, where the player will send it in a 90-degree angle. Now we are ready for aviation control. The first type of aviation control is the most well-known and easiest to perform. I call this the stop button control. Basically, right when your jet fires the missiles, press the stop action button. This will make the jets retreat immediately by going back to the airfield. This first type of aviation control is easy to perform and highly effective, allowing your jets to hit and run quickly. However, since the stop action button makes your jets go back to the airfield, they will retreat in the manner that will lead them back to the airfield quickest. If your airfields have been destroyed, they will move towards the edge of the map. It is ideal to use the patrol mode to make the jets ready to fire the missiles the moment they see the enemy. This even works with the more advanced patrol mode. The stop button control is very versatile and can be used in multiple combat situations. The second type of aviation control is mainly used to attack bases. I call this the circle maneuver. This maneuvering technique allows the player to hit buildings in rapid succession to maximize damage output. This tactic is good against buildings, but may result in losing many jets due to anti-air systems in the base. Use this tactic when the anti-air systems are neutralized. The third and last type of aviation control is the hardest to master, but is very useful in attacking key points on the map. I call this type of control the avoidance tactic. A successful execution using this can result in losing almost no jets and destroying many buildings. However, the damage output is very meager compared to the other two tactics that I've mentioned earlier. In stark contrast to the circle maneuver, this tactic has a higher emphasis on your jet's survivability, because you have to avoid anti-air systems. Whereas if you use the circle maneuver, that has a higher emphasis on raw damage. So, after learning these three tactics on aviation control, how will you use them to win? Good luck on the battlefields, Commander.